Hello. Back again. This time I'm going to talk about meditation. Because I think it's really cool. Yeah, I love meditation. It's been a practice for me for the past. I guess I heard about it when I was younger. I was always like a crazy child. So this is going to be called, what am I going to call this? Meditation, self-control, um, self-control through meditation, and um, self-control through meditation and independence. That's what I wanted to call this video. Yeah, I didn't have much self-control when I was a child, but I slowly gained a lot more self-control when I was older. And then slowly but surely throughout my life, I've made my own mind up about things and, just been independent. Like, you can never truly be independent because this is the world we live in. You're gonna have to have things like money. You can't escape money. Like, you can try and believe that there's a heaven, but I've never. I've found it only within myself. If there's heaven, it's like you die into yourself and you'll go to, like, if this is like a level of entropy, this reality that we experience as humans on this planet, then maybe there's a lower level of entropy, like inside yourself, like a deep peace that you go to when you die. And it's like you just travel to a different place within yourself. Um, I'm only saying that because I wanted to talk about independence as well. And you never really gain independence. You can gain freedom of mind. Independence is easier than freedom of mind. Like, it should be independent. You should be able to become, I don't know. We've that's a strange question. Is freedom or independence more important? I mean, I would say freedom is broader and independence is a desire for me at this moment. Everything changes, But independence is something that I desire because you can be independent, but I'm living at my parents' right now, so I mean, they told me I could be here, so I don't see the problem. Um, and they love me, so it's like it's not a problem, but it's a problem because there's tons of people who aren't independent who just live off their folks, and they're just like, not able to be independent. Some people aren't able to be independent because they have problems within themselves, and they're like mentally and cognitively impaired, which is um, they're never going to get independence. But if you can get independence, you have to be independent. I lived independently for 3 years on my own. Not on my own, but with some roommates, just working by myself. And um, yeah, like, I know what it means to be independent. I always have. And ever since I was like, 17, I've known what it means to be independent. I've always tried to become independent. I think I've found that becoming independent didn't make me happy. I mean, it made me happy in the sense that I felt like I was doing something that I should be doing, but it never brought me any peace. It was more like I'm learning how to fight within the world to be something that, I don't know. It's like you can't tell someone just to be independent because you want them out of your hair. Like, you don't understand how connected we all are if you want somebody to be independent. Like, if you don't understand human connection at a at the deepest level that at the depth that I do, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that some people do understand human connection a lot better than other people. Some people don't. So some people don't like human connection. I mean, like the human connections are right. I think it's completely ruined by technology, and everyone's become a huge asshole in many regards, but they don't realize what they're doing to their psyche and their selves, and many people are unaware of themselves, who they are, what they're capable of, what their mind is like, um, what they do to people. They're not present in reality. They're not able to even see the truth in many cases anymore. Like, because of technology. This is all because of technology. Like, we've just accepted it into our lives without really putting any boundaries up against it. It's like these things are more powerful than anyone can imagine. No one knows how to even imagine them. Like, no one can imagine technology in its entirety. No one can say for certain, like, it's you can't. Like, I've tried many times to like imagine the full scope of myself through the illusion of technology, which is to say, like, okay, I know how the screen works. It's like projecting and using light and using the electricity from the battery to power the motherboard and making the motherboard. Like, you can think about it, but you'll never find yourself in the illusion because it's just an illusion. Like, when people wake up to that reality, I think they're really like, I've wasted so much time just reflecting myself and just like looking at myself. Like, I don't even really want this record of like who I am and how I was. Like, I didn't I wasn't thinking when I was a kid, um oh, I want this, like, I want you to I want the future to remember who I am. I don't even believe in the future. Like, all we have is this moment. This is it for me. I just believe that so entirely and so purely that there's no time. It's just an illusion. I don't care who you are. There is no time. It's 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 not time. I mean, I don't care who you are. It's just not. Money isn't time. It's it's not time. This is a clever illusion of time. It's like, I see this video has 7 minutes. I even have a feeling of what 7 minutes looks like. But if you have a feeling of anything bigger than that, like, I have a feeling of 30 minutes as well. So the 7 minutes doesn't really matter because I can just be like, well, it was 30. Well, it was like bigger, 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 bigger. And then, it's as big as you want it to be. Um, it's like, if you can feel yourself in your entirety, which is to say, do I feel complete in myself, like one with everything? And there's so many negative connotations about that because people just are too ignorant to realize themselves as one with everything. Because money gets in their minds and they have a number in their minds, like, I'm a one and you're a zero. I mean, you have less money than me because I'm a one and you're a zero. Like, the number means nothing. The numbers, they're just numbers. It's like, I don't care what your number is. I don't care. Like, I didn't ask you. I don't think it means anything. You're just giving it meaning. It's like, this is how much power I have over all these ignorant people who are going to do what I am going to do. Like, that's the system that we've created. It's like, all these people right here, they have yet to realize what I have realized, which is to say, and all it is like a system of pain. It's like, I've experienced all this pain for so long, but if you haven't been able to realize what you needed to realize, then it's useless. It's like putting barriers behind you as you look into the future and pretend there's a future. But in reality, there's no future. I mean, all we really have is this present moment. It's like, you will never find any beauty anywhere else. If we embrace that fully, then we would find ourselves in a dreamlike state in which everything just flows and you find what you need because everyone realizes that they have what other people need. I mean, you have what other people need, I have what other people need, they have what I need. We have something that everyone needs. These are all concepts though, you know. I This is like the will and the I see I in the world as the moving force, as the kind of like the writer of people's stories or something. I is the one who plays the song. I is the beat of the heart, maybe something like that. I'm just trying to like get a clear picture of what I think and give it to you. Um, then we is the collective, what you think of as people. I mean, what I think of as people. We are people. I am a person. We are human. That's my concept of we. Then I have, and all these things you find within meditation. It's like, if you don't ever explore your mind, if you don't ever find yourself, then none of this will make sense. I mean, these concepts don't have any real, they have real meaning. I mean, they only have meaning while I'm giving them meaning, though. It's like, yeah, okay, there's a bunch of people all over the world. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. But, um, but I realize it. It's come in handy for me many times. I'm like, we know, like clearly people are this level of awareness and other people aren't or something. Um, and then I am is just the concept. All these things, yeah, you find them all within meditation. You explore them and realize how they've been used to create patterns within consciousness. I mean, I have used these patterns myself to create patterns within consciousness with my own mind. I mean, I, and then in reference to we, in reference to you. I think of you as like who you are. The people around me, it's like, here I am, and there you are. You as a concept is like my subconscious movement of people around me. That's what I found is my concept of you. Then there's another I would be someone who I'm like talking to. It's like, you're there, you have something, you have a sense of inner being, and that's why I call you an I. And I am also an I. So we have some level of resonance between our selves. Um, that's how I see the I. I am. Um, yeah, I, the concept of I am this person. Um, and then you, every I sees you, because if every eye didn't see you, they wouldn't. Maybe they're blind or something. But every eye has a concept of you because every eye is created by a concept of you. You is like all the people in your general vicinity that you often don't recognize, but they create you. I mean, they create I. You creates I. You is like the peripheral awareness that you have of consciousness, which is to say people in the world, and that creates I. You creates I. My perception of you creates I, and I am. And me is a different concept. I use me as the concept of like me. Like that's part of my ego, or it alludes to my ego. It's like me as a concept is something that has a desire. It's like I desire. I will is the concept of I. It's like every I has a will of its own. Every I has a story that is unfolding in some sense, but every me desires something. Every me maybe that's kind of like alluding to the shadow as well. Every me, you don't have to know these terms. It's just a general feeling that we have created in our selves to communicate together. I mean, to be together. All these concepts never really mean anything, though. I mean, they meant something. It's not like we cannot create something new together. All these concepts have been around for so long. Like, people don't even know about these concepts though, and they were fun to play around with. So like, once a large number of people become aware of themselves, first of all, myself is a reflection of yourself is a reflection of myself, we can find ourselves within each other, everyone, like, easily. It's like, you have emotions, I have emotions. You're happy, oh my god, I can get happy too. You're sad, oh my god, I get sad too. You're lonely, I can get lonely too. You're, any emotion that you can feel, you can easily attribute to another person, and then empathetically become aware that that other person has a similar feeling that you have. And then you can start using that. I mean, you can be like, oh, good, I know that you're feeling like this. And then things get cyclical, Things are just like, yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, I've done that before. I've experienced this pattern before. And then you have to let everything dissolve, because if you get into a pattern state of being and mind and consciousness, and you just let things just keep wrapping and wrapping, or spiraling tighter and tighter into the same pattern over and over and over and over, it's like, stop it, wake up from this dream that you've spiraled into, and realize what's real. I mean, it's not hard to do. It's kind of hard to do. Sometimes it's hard to do. Sometimes you don't want to realize something, but often it's not that hard, Yeah, I just wanted to talk about meditation, though. I'm trying to create things that I'm willing to let go of, like something like, okay, we just sat here for a second. I hope I did. I hope I made people aware of who I am in some sense, because I don't know, I felt strange desire to. I felt a strange need to, or something. I felt like a strange, I don't know, pull to, or something, just like make this video. I don't know. I just don't like technology, though. I just wonder if I continue to create beautiful things within myself, and that are not a part of technology at all, not a part of the internet. People who are beautiful, and there's all these people around the world who still are not connected through the internet. It's like, you think the internet is everything, you're going to be, everything's growing and changing at some pace, but like eventually everything will be different, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard to know what's gonna happen, but it's not that hard. You can analyze the patterns within yourself and see what you've experienced before, and match those patterns to the patterns that occur in the present. I mean, that's how you know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's like, I know what's gonna happen because I've experienced this exact same pattern before. It even goes as far as like, I can see the path that you're about to start on. It happens. Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, through the bumps of time in your prime, didn't you? People call me say, be my doll, you're gonna find they were wrong, kidding you. never felt right to me to like um make videos on the internet. I don't know. I just feel too much of the video. I don't like communicating with people online. I don't really like talking to people online. I like being online only because everyone's online. It doesn't feel like anywhere else is really. Or maybe I'll just encounter the same stupid patterns Yeah, but if time doesn't really exist and everyone continues to. This is what I found through meditation, that time does not exist. I mean, it just doesn't. I've experienced so many times that it felt like forever. It felt like so many times that it felt like so many times that I just felt like I was everything, or felt like I was either a part of everything, or creating everything, or above everything, below everything, all these perspectives upon everything, which are like people. But the point is that through meditation, it's all beautiful, you know. Through meditation, you find that things are generally beautiful. Things are generally I think I feel the potential of the camera or something. Like, it just ruins the connection between me and the world. Like, if I'm going to record a song, I'm just going to record it. I'm just going to make it myself, play it myself, sing it to my being within, which is connected to everything, and not care that it's on the internet, because internet shouldn't make people famous. It's like no one understands it. They're just using it, but no one knows what it is. It's like, stop it. You don't know what you're doing. I don't know. Don't do stuff that you just, I don't know. Just stop. Stop putting stuff on the internet. It's ruining my life. It's been way too long. that if you do something at a certain time, you'll get to a certain new resolution of peace within yourself, which is true. If you find peace within yourself and realize that you are the happiness that you seek, but not true if you just pretend that doing an action like cutting somebody off to make more money for yourself will bring you any kind of happiness. That's just is stupid. If you're playing a game, even for more love, you're not playing a game. It's breaking your own heart.
this wasn't really about anything. It was more just jamming. But it felt good. So.